Alhamdulillah, I do niqab, cover my body and face also except eyes. Does Islam allow a Muslim girl to study in a medical university for post-graduation purpose, where male and female study together and do the clinical work such as patient counseling, treatment services and so on? Is there any restriction to give treatment services to the male patient? I have a dental clinic where I treat only female patients. I want to study for post-graduation degree, but the university has no separation system of male and female. What can I do for my higher study and post-graduation? Please give me your valuable opinion. Dr. Nigar Sultan, who's from Bangladesh, is a dentist, and she says that she observes hijab, she does niqab, she covers her face except the eyes. She's asking the question that can a Muslimah enroll herself for post-graduation in a medical university where there's no segregation of sexes? But natural, for education, the best education is in a single-sex school. That girls should go to a only girls' school and boys should go only to a boys' school. Whether it be schooling, whether it be college, whether it be university, it's the best. And scientific research has shown in several places, including the research done in UK, that the performance of a single-sex school was far better than a co-ed school. When co-ed school, the girl and the boy is more involved in trying to impress the opposite sex than to study. So research says that studying in a single-sex school, this research done by non-Muslim, the results are much better. But Islamically, for hijab reasons, best is to study in a single-sex school. Even when you go to a college and university, the best is to study in a single-sex school. But coming to your question, that if you want to do specialization, a post-graduation in dentistry, and there is no dental college which has segregation of the sexes, so can you enroll yourself? Is it permissible? And there may be times where you have to interact with your colleagues. For example, patient counseling, you have to share the same patient, take his history. I, being a doctor, I'm aware of it. Is it permissible? The best is to go to a single-sex college or university, whether it be a medical college. But if you don't have any, it is permissible on the condition that you take care of your hijab. Since you say that you are doing full hijab and wearing niqab, alhamdulillah, that's very good. That is one part of it. But besides the hijab of the clothes, you should see to it that you, being a dentist student, as you rightly said, you may have to interact with your colleagues while taking the history of the patient or many other reasons. Now, when you interact, see to it you unnecessarily do not interact with the opposite sex unless it's required. And whenever it's required, see to it when you interact, you lower your gaze. See to it when you talk, you should not be too complacent in your voice, as the Quran says in Surah Az-Zumar to the wives of the Prophet. Be not too complacent in your voice, lest in the opposite person, in his heart is a disease. So when you talk, see to it that you do not modulate too much or do not laugh or higgle and too much do giggling, which is there in normal universities. So if you take care, control of your speech, you see to it that you lower your gaze, you see to it to interact only when required, you see to it that you maintain a distance. All this hijab, hijab of the clothes, hijab of the eyes, hijab of the language, hijab of the body, all put together, if you do, it's totally permissible. See to it you are never alone with a nahmeram man, ever. Either you are with your other colleagues who are female, along with them, it's possible, but never alone. Because I have been to a medical college and I studied, the atmosphere of a medical college compared to dentistry is much more worse, and there are opportunities for doing many harams, so you have to take care of that, because many times you have to stay in the hospital overnight and you have to take care of patients. This atmosphere for the co-ed education is very vulnerable. Therefore, you have to take a precaution. If you take a precaution, it's permissible. You can enroll, see to you to take precaution, and you maintain your hijab.